Bryan up here in Hickory, North Carolina for Fight for It 7. They have 3 parts to this great fights tonight. There's boxing, kickboxing, and right now we're going to take a look at the highlights to MMA. Man, that first round, if anybody saw your opponent's last fight, it was all striking. You came in and got the grappling with the jiu-jitsu, with the knee bar. Tell us all about that.
Anything good that happened is because of my coach, Cody Malte, and Matt the Menace Jenkins, pro boxer. These guys do everything for me, and anything that I do well is because of them. And if I look bad at some points, it's because I didn't listen to them.
It absolutely was like a turn, to me, in my head, a tale of 2 rounds. That first round, of course, was the striker. But once it went to the ground, that was just a remarkable thing. I don't think anybody else saw that coming.
Yeah, my jiu-jitsu is much better than all the other heavyweights, and I'm working with Matt Jenkins, so he hits me a lot harder than any of these other guys can.
Absolutely. Who do you want to thank? I want to get you out of here real quick so you can...
My family, my mom, my brothers, Sarah, my coaches, my teammates, anybody that supports me. And if you don't like me, I still like you.
I'll be record of 3-2. There's nothing wrong with that. Congratulations. Sort of crazy finish there in the beginning of the 3rd round. Just walk us through it there.
Well, she was a hell of an opponent, super tough. She hit a lot harder than I'd expected. A little wild and crazy, so I thought the stuff I've been working on might have put an end to that a little earlier in the fight, but I'm happy to get whatever I can get out there to win a fight, whatever opportunity's there. So.
I was going to say, and he finished there with the choke there. Now, is that something you guys been working on for a while?
It's something I've been doing since I was 19, so I started in jiu-jitsu before I ever got into MMA. So.
And I love the jiu-jitsu, the chokes there. So that seemed like it was just fairly easy. She fell into it. It looked like you just hand fought her just a little bit there and just finally finish it up. Who do you want to thank for this fight?
Definitely my coaches, Carlos and Daniel Triana and Marcus Davis, and my teammates, especially Zach and Matt, have been there the whole fight camp. So couldn't do it without a good team.
Congratulations.
1-1. There we go. Breathe, Zach, breathe. Set it up in your own time. 1-7. There you go. Keep breathing, Zach, keep breathing. 1-7. Thank you, 7.
To see your first time in the cage, was it everything you thought it would be?
Yeah, it was so much fun. I loved it.
To me, it was called a split decision. I thought I had you winning every round. Did you see that the same way in your head?
Yeah, I feel like I could have done more. My conditioning is so much better. I can keep going all day. So me not tired right now, I feel like I could go more, way more.
Yeah, I think you're just glistening just due to this heat going on out here.
Definitely.
Who do you want to thank?
I like to thank my parents. For me to be able to do jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is where I started, so I just love it.
You gonna be back there in the cage anytime soon?
Definitely. I love it.
There you go.
The cage, man, hard hits out there. I'm pretty sure once you take a look at that, the knockout there in that second round, that's going to be a highlight for you. What did you see out of them going to it?
I need to work harder, go to training more, and maybe I can land a lot cleaner and a lot smoother and be a better fighter than I am now.
What do you think you have to improve on going back inside of the gym? Because you got a great gym with Team Rock.
Yeah.
What do you think once you take a look at it, what do you see?
Cardio, accuracy, and just keep constant going to the gym.
Yeah.
And I'll get better.
Yeah. A lot of hard hits, like I said.
I'm gonna get better.
Absolutely. Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my team, Team Rock Fayetteville, Team Rock Charlotte, Coach Wayne, Zach, Paris, Randy, Isaiah Monroe. He really pushed me a lot. My cousin, I love her to death. She pushed me. And I want to thank God, and I want to thank my grandma.
Keep it going. Sullivan. Get up.
Guillotine choke in the second round. Just talk us through that there, if you can remember how you got it.
Yeah, I've been working on my striking a lot because I'm definitely a pretty good wrestler and jiu-jitsu artist. So I've been working on my striking to improve to get to my takedown. And I hit him with a nice 1-2, and he stumbled a little bit, and I ended up going in for the takedown, and he defended it, and I had the outside guillotine choke, and then he went to shoot it on me as he was going, and he gained out on my leg, and I pushed his head inside and my chest, and my professor's always telling me, when you get the guillotine choke tight, put them in your basically near your shoulder places, and then you yank it up.
You were in pretty much control the whole fight. I think you had him wobbled a couple of times in that first round. Did you sense that, man, I'll be able to really do some damage on this guy if he just keeps doing this little stanky leg going on?
Oh, yes, sir. I really felt like that when I seen him stumble, I might have got a little excited, not being being a wrestler and a striker, because I kind of wanted to throw more once I saw that. But he also he clipped me once with a wild hook. Whenever I hit him, he just threw it, and it kind of made me settled. And I heard my striker coach tell me, he was like, patience, and telling me to reset, and I reset, and I went back to game plan.
Yeah, absolutely. Who do you want to thank for this fight?
I want to thank my coach, Carlos Martin, and my professor, Tim Abu, were number one. And shout out to my girlfriend, Megan Buck. And just want to thank everybody that believe in me. And thank God, for sure, number one. And my son, Gage. because he's always wanted to play fight with Daddy, and I love him. And thank you for everything we do.
That's a good training right there, Daddy.
Oh yeah, I'm training him early. He's already taking shots and getting everybody down.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Don't waste your 5. Hit it. Thank you.
First time in the cage, man, how did it feel?
Feels great.
Man, I just noticing, I'm going to take a guess, maybe you have a wrestling background because you really controlled the ground game from first bell all the way up to the last one, yeah.
Yeah, so I wrestled at state my freshman year. I won the state title my senior year in high school.
How was the translation going from MMA to got to be an all-around fighter, the striking and the ground game? Of course, the ground game came in favor for you this time.
There was a small transition period, but after training for a few months, it really just started blending really naturally.
Yeah. What do you want to do next? That even though, of course, it's hot and sweaty in here, and I'm pretty sure you're drained a little bit. How fast do you want to jump back inside the cage?
Probably like a month.
About a month. He wants to go. If anybody's listening to, he's ready in a month. Who do you want to thank for this one?
I'd like to thank Billy Dowie. He trained me really well. He's my jiu-jitsu instructor. He couldn't be here tonight because he's training SEALs in Hawaii, so he's doing great things too.
Absolutely. Congratulations to you, young man. Congratulations, man. That was a pretty spirited fight you guys going on there.
He's tough as nails. A lot of people would have broke right there, but he kept pushing. I respect Dylan Williams. He got a lot of heart.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys were on the ground a lot. What did you see in that last, that second round that opened it up for you?
I mean, I really just trust my coaches, worked the feints. I knew in the third round they thought I was tired. When I train at highest time, we don't get tired. So I knew I had to finish him in the third.
Talked about you guys at highest stand. I was up there not too long ago. You guys go all the push it full bore right there.
Yeah, like they say, drillers make killers. So especially in my weight class, we got so many killers. So they beat up on me so I can look good out here.
Absolutely. Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my coaches, Kevin, Tom, Tony, Taco, Bryan, Salah, all my sparring partners, this whole Hayastan, my family, of course, and especially Fight for having me again.
Absolutely. Shameek Harvey at 2-0 and not a hair out of place. Congratulations to you, man. Faulkner, Zachary, I think this interview is going to last longer than the fight out there. Less than 1 minute. You know, when I saw this fight, I thought it was a little bit of a mismatch. But I heard somebody say it, and it's true. When you give out your back, you give it your back, and bad stuff happened. He gave his back, and you took the win. Just walk us through it there.
I mean, I came out, and he tagged me a couple times, and he hits pretty fucking hard. So, I mean, I guess just primal instinct or whatever, I decided to shoot, and I got him right down, and once he turned his back, I just saw his neck and took it.
And I'll say that, this is differentiating right there. You know, he is a good striker, but as long as you have that ground game, that jiu-jitsu in you, you know, that sort of equalizes a lot of things out there. So what's next for you? You up your record? You want to try to go for a title belt?
I mean, yeah, if they want to offer it up, that'd be awesome. I mean, I've been coming in light for the weigh-ins and stuff. It'd be awesome if we could make like a 165-pound weight class and maybe put a belt up there.
Maybe from your mouth to their ears. Who do you want to thank?
My mom for putting up with me, like not working right now, and you know, like this whole week being hangry and wanting to just pick out on food and not being able to. And then obviously my coaches, Marcus Davis and Daniel and Carlos Triana, they help me a lot. They come in and give me extra work when I feel like I need it, and I just have a great team around me right now.
Congratulations. I'm not going to hold you up from any more food there, so let you go. Thank you.
A little bit lower. That's fine, man. Take your time. Good, Collin. Take your time. Cam. Head up. Fight the hands. Fight the hands. Fight the hands. Fight the hands.
Micah, I remember last time we were here, you were chasing after the belt. You finally got it now.
Absolutely, man. This feels amazing. I'd like to give my shout out to Jimbo, my buddy Dallas Cogswell, and my baby girl Reagan. If it wasn't for her being a parent to our kids, I wouldn't have an opportunity to train like I do.
Other than the time lapse, because your last fight was pretty quick, what was different in this fight? You looked like you had a guy who really stuck around with you.
Yes, he was tough and gritty. Absolutely strong dude, strong camp, strong team. But the only thing that was hard was figuring out my range. I'm used to guys my height or shorter, so it was just something I had to adapt to. And as soon as I did, we took advantage of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what upped your game? Obviously, this is a title fight, but what changed in between the last fight and this fight? You know, you got some real killers down there in Gastonia.
We do. We have everybody. We got people in Contender Series, from Glory Kickboxing, Bellator, UFC, you name it. But this is something I've been wanting to chase, so I can tell everybody back home, I'm coming.
Absolutely.
I'm coming.
What do you want to do next? Other than rest.
I was about to say, right now, I want to go get some drinks, enjoy the rest of the fight. But really, we want to get back in there and fight maybe end of August, maybe the next month. But it's simple, man. I'm just a man on a mission to make it to UFC before I'm 26.
So you're on that path right now. Micah, congratulations. Cupp, man, you've been chasing the belt.
Man.
You got it on you right now. Hold on, before we begin, take out your mouthpiece.
Oh yeah, it's probably a good idea. Nope, I got it. We're good. We're good.
Still good. How does it feel to have?
Man, I'm just blessed. I've been doing this for a while. I finally got me a belt. I just feel good, man. I feel real good.
Talk us through those last couple of moments there. Set up how the finish came in your head.
Well, he's spitting about the whole first round on top, and I could feel him getting kind of tired, and I was trying to set up my triangle, but I wasn't getting it at first. And then about midway through the second, I caught it real good and tight, real nice, and I got the finish.
Man, he had I can hear the people behind me just cheering you around. Can you hear them, and what does it mean to you?
I can hear him, man. He was on top of me, beat me up for a second, but I figured I had to do something, and I'm just happy I could give the crowd a good show, go out and perform and do what I do. I love you guys. Thank you.
Who do you want to thank?
John Piper, our Jiu-Jitsu Academy, Snake and Wayne Martin at Team Rock, Kyle Harrell at Boxing with Kyle. I got so many people. My lovely girlfriend right here, Becca. Everybody, man. Domo right there watching. Everybody.
Yes, Nick, and congratulations. Hopefully very, very many more.
Thank you guys. I love fighting. I love you guys.
Bring that foot back. You know what to do with that. Got one of those now.
You won all 3 rounds. How's it feel, man?
Man, I tell you what, it feels great. This has been a long time coming. We've been looking for a pro debut for a long time. And it just feels great to finally get back in there and get the W.
Absolutely. You had a great crowd behind you cheering with you. Can you hear them, and did they feed you?
Absolutely, like 100%. Like, you know, I travel a lot for my fights, but, you know, when I get a chance to fight close to home and everyone comes out, it's really something that I enjoy, something I really love fighting for.
Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my team, my coaches, thank my dad. Shout out to my girlfriend for driving me here when I was super dehydrated. And for everyone, part of the Fight Forward crew for putting this on. This has been a great show, and I can't wait to come back.
Absolutely. Right on.
Don't say set him up. Don't say set him up. Pummel right there. Pummel right there.
Bubble right there. There you go. Turn to your left. Turn to your left. Explode into him. Explode into him. Head up. You good. You good. You good.
Professional win indicated.
Hey, we got to talk,
Congratulations.
It's like a reunion. It's like 10 years ago, man. What, in about 10 seconds, what took you so long to come pro? Let's just say life.
Right time.
I was going to say, life took you.
Your life took you,
Yeah, man, it's, like you said, flash forward or flashback a couple years ago, it was J.J. Brantley, the awesome jiu-jitsu practitioner, and now it's still J.J. Brantley, the awesome MMA jiu-jitsu pro. Man, it's, how does it feel to be back in China?
Indescribable. So glad to be back. Really.
You got a great, you're with a great group of guys in Gastonia with Jimbo. What is it like training with those guys?
Honestly, it's one of the best training I've ever had. Not to discount anybody I've trained with before. I also trained with Dime Boxing still as well. But yeah, those places are getting me a lot better day by day.
Is it going to take you another couple of years to come back inside the cage?
No, sir. No, sir, it's not.
JJ,
2 months.
JJ, great seeing you.
Hey, listen to me. You hit him right in the back of the head with the elbow. Don't let it happen again, all right? Well, look at what I've done. Back up. Fight the hand, fight the hand. Fight the hand, fight the hand. Stand up.
First off, I want to say to God be the glory, because without God, I wouldn't be here, and none of us would be. So, thank you, Jesus, my one and only Savior. Second, I mean, during the fight, you know, I knew that he was a good striker, pretty good striker. He was going to try to push forward, and he got a little bit of holes. He leave his hands down a little bit too low sometimes, and I knew I'd be able to catch him on the way in. So that's pretty much what we implemented into the fight, and got him scared, made him shoot. Straight for the guillotine.
Did you think you had, it was about early in that burst, it looked like you got him down to the ground, you thought you had him tapped out or ref stopped the fight?
I thought the fight was over because I threw the elbows and I knew it was clean, and the ref was telling me I hit him in the back of the head, and when he started bleeding from where I hit him from, it was right on the side. I was like, that's on the side, that's legal. And then, you know, the ref ended up telling me, yeah, it was a clean punch, you know, just keep it clean. We got back to it, and I kept doing what I've been doing. Touching with the overhand, he shot for it, guillotine.
I overheard, I don't know if it's bothering you or just a sprain, or the case may be, it seems like you hurt your hand. I heard you talking to your coaches.
Yeah, I think I broke it. I could feel it kind of moving around. After that second overhand, I hit him on the forehead. It was I mean, he has a hard head, man. Yeah. He's tough. He didn't go out like I thought he would, so I had to hit him again. And, you know, my hand started shaking. I could feel it's numb now, it's shaking now. But my coach said, bite down, we don't care. You know, ball your fist up anyways and keep it going. Yep.
Who do you want to thank? I'll get you out of here on that.
First off, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Thank my gym, Brunson's MMA, Derek Brunson. Thank Dre Hurd, my uncle, the striking coach. He's the one that caused that knockout just then, or caused him to shoot to get to guillotine. And I just want to thank all of my friends and family for the support, and everybody who came out to watch.
Absolutely.
Hey, double the money, double the money, double the money. Hey, all right, hold it right there. Take your time, take your time, take your time. Watch out for the trip, watch out for the trip. Bring it to the cage, take your time. Drop it. Now stay on top, stay on top. You can go for the underhook on the left side. Break that grip on the right side when you have a chance. He ain't holding. He ain't doing nothing with it. That's it. He don't got nothing. Take your time. Bring him down. Show him you got better wrestling than him. Now go. That's it. Now, let's get him back.
That was your first option.
Take him down, Garrick.
Carolinas, you put on a show for these the home folks.
Yes, sir. Love the opportunity to come fight back home. I've been fighting in Florida. I've got one in Atlantic City coming up. Kind of just fighting everywhere. It was beautiful, man. 35 minutes from home. We brought the whole team. It was awesome.
You absolutely did. How tough was this fight? You went into a guy who was ready for this fight. I mean, ready.
Yes, sir. 4-2, but 3-fight win streak. He's ranked higher than me in the region, in the state. Everywhere you look up a ranking, he was ranked higher than me. So I knew it was going to be a tough fight. He's a big, long, athletic guy. I did not expect him to wrestle.
Yeah.
And that's
surprise for you.
Yes, sir. It was. And I didn't want to wrestle with him. I wanted to knee him in the face and elbow him. From my understanding, that's how you get on TV. That's how you get to the big shows. So.
There you go. At any point, did you think, oh my, this I don't want to say slipping away from you, cause for concern a little during this fight that maybe this, you got to really step it up for this guy?
I think maybe in the second I took his back and I slid off. And I realized at that point he was just holding me against the cage. He kept telling the ref I was holding his gloves. I just had his elbow. I was blocked in his V. And I just felt him. He was just holding me. He was smashing me against the wall as hard as he could. The foot stomps were barely touching me. None of the knees hurt.
Because you have some ugly toes. I'm just
man,
looking
yes,
at
sir.
them.
I've been kicking people a lot. I wear wrestling shoes in practice now because of that.
Good. Let's go back to that first round, and you did try to do the flying triangle there. I was like, oh, and in my head I was like, oh my God, he's going for it. You almost looked like you almost had it, but I would have guessed that the sweat. And
yeah, he's big and strong guy. First round. It was a little early to go for something like that, but man, I love jiu-jitsu. Anybody that's came in contact with me, and anywhere that I go, I roll. I rolled everyone, and most people say, man, he's one of the funnest rolls I have, and people that are listening will definitely agree if they roll with me.
You rolled with, we did a roll a couple years ago, and I don't want to do that again.
Well, a little different since then, a little more jiu-jitsu.
I'm old. I'm just going to blame it on being old. Who do you want to thank, Chase?
Man, I want to thank, there's a lot. I've done some social media stuff maybe in the past 3 or 4 weeks, and I've had such a return. It's actually humbling to see that so many people were following, and so many people are watching. I posted some stuff one day. It's hard for me to pause and take some video. I just get engulfed in what I do. My nephew's with me all the time, and I said, hey, John, why don't you 3 clips per training session? I train about 6 sessions a day. I coach another hour and a half. So that's 18 to 21 videos a day that I started posting. And I had some friends, hey, man, I didn't know you were training that hard. And I was like, I've been training like that for 2 years.
You have.
And I guess if it ain't on social media, it isn't true. My sponsors that I picked up, Carolina CBD Empire, it's a dispensary right in Gastonia. They take care of me more than anything the past 3 weeks. Rod Keys, Vet Botanicals out of Texas. I'm home with them, Structure CBD. I got a couple guys local, Top Dog Roofing, Southeast Chiropractic Motion, Crown Hoffman, Jimmo. My Jimmo tribe is special. My nephew, John, he has to put up with me every day. And my girlfriend, who doesn't get a lot of me, because I'm chasing something as hard as I can, and she just can't grasp that yet. It's for our future, and she will. She'll be the one that's sitting there pushing me
year or two. So
She'll understand when you have a championship belt around your waist there.
100%.
Chase Gamble, thank you very much, brother.
Thank you, Chad. Appreciate
There's some awesome fights tonight up here in Hickory, North Carolina for Fight Fort 7. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for all the great MMA action happening around the Carolinas. We'll see you next time here on Carolina Warrior TV.